what's done in the dark will come to light. Here you have President Donald Trump stating, in everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country, we will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God. And those are words spoken now. FBI Chief Corey Amundson, the Public Integrity Section handles sensitive public corruption and election crime investigation. Remember, I said election crime investigations and prosecutions, including federal judges and members of Congress. That being said, he said, we will not forget our country. We will not forget the Constitution. But here, as the 45th President of the United States, October the 24th, 2018, at that time, President Donald Trump honored the Constitution's checks and balances. He said the Constitution. He said Constitution. Here it is right here. Irrefutable evidence that he breached oath of office while at being the 45th President of the United States, as you see right there. Then he turned around. He got the election, took the election, and taking oath of office. But what was done in the dark will come to light. As this says right here, to Jesha Miller, I am Jesha Miller, petitioner of the Constitution's checks and balances. This is an event, their best man versus me, before a candid world where I prove all three branches of the government are corrupt and have usurped the Constitution's checks and balances. But back to business, as you see right there, as Donald Trump's office, and that is to me, and as I read this, before you take office, you must publicly acknowledge breaking oath of office, as I just showed you that he was petitioned by the Constitution's checks and balances, of which he refused to do. And that breaches oath of office. Here it is right here. I got to see that again. Yeah. And then there that is. Honor the Constitution's checks and balances, of which he did not do. Then he took office knowing, as this is from him, his office of Donald Trump. Before you take office, you must publicly acknowledge breaking oath of office, which requires 2/3 of both houses for you to take office. Treasury immediately owes Jesha Miller $6.75 billion for, this is the cover-up, for the United States Supreme Court imposing slavery. Land of the brave, home of the free, and I'm a veteran of which you have imposed slavery. Now, checks and balances mean all three branches, and go public Monday, November the 25th, 2024. This is 2025, as I said. What was done in the dark will come to light. This congressional impeachment for Donald Trump violates oath of office to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution's checks and balances, of which he refused to do. There it is right there. Now, the legitimacy of this filed in the United States Supreme Court, and there's a seal on both sides. Now, upon taking office, you know, they no longer put the seal on there anymore. Why? Because this is a public docket, violation of civil rights. And, oh yeah, guess whose name is on that? Right there, as you see. President-elect Donald Trump. What I said, what's done in the dark will come to light. And United States Supreme Court violates Article 1, Section 9, powers denied government. And that is the Constitution's habeas corpus, powers denied government. So what he did as president, trying to take over, which is communism, White House says Trump is considering suspending the habeas corpus. that would mean that we have no right to freedom anymore. Taken over by communism. As I said, and now for the second time, he's trying to get away with it twice. Here's the tracking number President Donald Trump received in February of this year. The Constitution checks and balances again, of which he still has refused to honor again. Why? What is done in the dark will come to light. And as you know, what is the penalty for breaking oath of office? Removal from office. What does he violate? He violates Article 2, Section 3 to take care that the laws are faithfully executed. And what is the Constitution checks and balances? An official order mandated that they be checked for corruption. Hey, he killed himself, shot himself in the foot. There you go. President of the United States. And now, the FBI Chief of Public Integrity Section, Corey Admonson. Yes, Corey Admonson. Election crime investigations. This is election crime pursuant to the 14th Amendment, Section 3.1, as being President of the United States. He could not run for office, of which was concealed by U.S. Attorney, Special U.S. Attorney Jack Smith. And why you doing that? There it is right there. Mr. Miller's motion for order for the media to cover the Constitution checks and balances and President Biden's indictment at that time, once again, took oath of office to protect, preserve, and defend the Constitution's checks and balances, of which he did not do. What did he do? Concealed it. And as it said, Mr. President Donald Trump, in your own words, don't forget the Constitution, don't forget the country. And I am the petitioner of the Constitution's checks and balances, Jesha Miller, of which I am owed immediately, Mr. Donald Trump, according to the Constitution, rule of law, $13.3 billion. What? A black man with power, money, and he's upholding the Constitution of the United States Air Force. Walter Cronkite would like to have this one, I can tell you now.